Quite some time ago, a young bear, upon reaching his 21st birthday, said to his mother...
I think I'll take a walk in the rain.
You go out in your bare feet and you'll catch cold.
But he paid his mother no heed and took a 3-hour constitutional in what amounted to a torrential downpour. Oddly enough, he didn't catch cold, but he did contract a severe case of up-and-down fever, which ran up and down the coast at that time of year.
I feel awful. Where am I?
Citrus of Lemon Hospital. I'm your nurse, and I shall watch over you until you're well healed again.
The fever-racked Bruin had a nasty time, and for a while it was doubtful whether he would ever pull through. And then, suddenly, instead of taking a turn for the worse, he took a turn for the nurse.
Boy, what you do to me.
The bear got his health, and the nurse got her husband. They were married in the little church around the corner, up the hill, across the tracks from Grandma's house.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. Give the little lady a bear hug.
We now move forward in our story some 10 years later. Mr. and Mrs. Bear reside in this cozy cottage. They have a 10-year-old bear son. Well, that is, he doesn't run around bear. He's a bear, little bear. I mean, well, you know what I mean.
Daddy, where's my baseball glove?
Don't ask me, kid. There's so much junk lying around here, I can't even find a front door.
Oh, it's true. The house was a mess. And it was all because Mrs. Bear sat around all day watching television and munching chocolates.
Ethel, are you in this room?
I'm over in the corner watching the radio.
The narrator said you were watching television.
Television's busted. I'm watching radio.
Well, look, Ethel, this place is a mess. And it's about time we cleaned up around here.
She cleaned up all right, and she started by mopping up the floor with Mr. Bear.
Leave me alone when I'm watching radio.
This deplorable situation existed for 1 year, and then, one day, Mr. Bear put his foot down.
Ow!
Ooh, I'm sorry, kid. I didn't see you. Ethel, I'm going to make a very important phone call, if I can find a phone.
It took 1 full week, but by tracing the wire, he finally located the instrument.
Hello? Home Economy Bureau? Say, send over a home economist, will you?
Why you doing that?
Because somebody's going to come over and see how we're living, that's what. You'll send one over? Keno, lady. She's on her way.
So is dinner. Porridge is on the table.
Whereabouts is the table?
It's in the dining room somewhere. We'll find it.
Thanks to the steam emanating from the porridge bowls, they found the table and prepared to dine.
Ooh, this porridge is too hot.
Yeah, you're right. It is a trifle warm.
It's too hot for me to eat.
Come on, we'll take a walk in the woods and let it cool off.
What about the home economist?
Let her cool her own porridge.
No. I mean, suppose she gets him and finds nobody home.
So she'll wait.
Well, as if you hadn't guessed by now, the home economist was named Goldilocks.
This place needs dusting.
I don't know how she did it, but the next thing she saw was the porridge on the table.
Better sample this and make out a consumer's report. Brand X is far superior to brand Y or Z. And it tastes just like the higher-priced mush.
Next in line was the durability test on the furniture.
They're all Danish modern.
Making a note of it, she then went upstairs to examine the bedroom, which was a very difficult thing to do, as this was a 1-story house.
3 beds, leaping lizards.
Yes. Goldilocks was once the voice of little Orphan Annie before she had her eyes fixed. Anyway, our little home economist tested all 3 beds and eventually fell asleep on the smallest of the 3.
Well, we're home. Let's see.
Hi! Somebody's been eating my porridge.
Yeah, somebody's been eating mine.
Whoever ate mine even ate part of the bowl.
Mush bagels.
Don't be silly. It was probably the home economist. Oh, my gosh, look at my rocking chair. It's still rocking.
We've been invaded.
Calm down. I tell you, it's probably the home economist.
It was then that Goldilocks' snoring fell upon their ears.
I hope it isn't those boys from UCLA looking for another mascot.
I'll get my gun.
It was a mighty concerned threesome that ascended the stairs.
I thought this was a 1-story house.
The snoring's getting louder.
Well, sir, they spotted Goldilocks sleeping in the little bear's bed. Well, that's better.
You in the little bear's bed. Give your name, rank, and serial number. Oh, hello. I'm Goldilocks, the home economist.
Now, you see, Ethel, I told you. Say, what do you think of our living conditions, Annie?
Goldilocks, I think you're living in squalor. Isn't that near Beverly Hills? By squalor, I mean that your living conditions are deplorable. Awful, real bad.
That's what I've been telling Ethel for years. What can we do about it?
Move. I shall see to it that you live in a nice, clean, modern apartment specifically designed for bears.
Wonderful!
And so the 3 bears moved, but they weren't happy.
Nice, clean, modern apartment. Phooey.
Well, at least it's got air conditioning.
Once upon a time, there was an exciting fairy tale about a young boy named Aladdin, who, instead of having a yo-yo like the other kids in the neighborhood, had a magic lamp. By rubbing this lamp, a great genie would appear and grant Aladdin any wish he so desired.
I wish I had a yo-yo like the other chaps.
Yes, master.
Unfortunately, Aladdin also had a wicked uncle who wanted that magic lamp and was constantly trying to get it away from him.
I'm a sport, Al, baby. I'll give you a 1913 nickel for it.
No, you're kidding.
A dime, maybe?
No, no.
All right, then, I'll shoot the works. 50 cents.
It was a mighty tempting offer, but Aladdin still refused his uncle.
The only way you'll ever get this lamp is over my dead body.
Say, funny you should say that. Ready, aim.
That would have been the end of Aladdin, but at the last moment he rubbed the lamp, the genie appeared, and the wicked uncle disappeared. His problem solved, Aladdin then wished for a beautiful wife, a beautiful palace, and a beautiful treasure. With everything he could possibly wish for, Aladdin lived happily ever after, or so everybody thought. It so happened that 20 years later, Aladdin chanced to be in the woods reciting poetry, and,
I shoot an arrow into the air. It falls to earth, I know not where.
but there was a powerful sorcerer who happened to be passing nearby, and he knew where.
Have you any idea how mad a thing like this makes me?
Would it help to say I'm sorry?
Give it a try.
I'm sorry. Did it help?
With that, the sorcerer waved his wand, there was a crash of thunder, and Aladdin's riches, wife, and worst of all, his magic lamp and the genie vanished from the face of the earth.
Now, what do you think?
Well, offhand, I'd say you're still pretty hacked.
And poor Aladdin was right back where he started, a penniless, dirty little urchin.
I hate days that start off like this.
Knowing the only way he could get back what he'd lost was to find another magic lamp. So off he went in search of his wicked uncle who had helped him find the first one. Luck was with him.
Wicked uncle, it's me, Aladdin.
Get out of here. Because of you and that magic lamp, I've been down in the dumps for 20 years.
But don't you see, that's why I'm here. I want you to help me find another magic lamp.
A deal was made, and they hurried off to the edge of town and to the mysterious big hole in the ground where they had found the first lamp.
Look, if there was one lamp down there might be two. If they liked it once, they'll love it twice. Jump down and see, baby.
Now remember, dear wicked uncle, we both jumped down.
And sure enough, there on the ground before them was another lamp, but much larger than the first one.
Go ahead, rub it, see if a genie appears.
But though he rubbed and rubbed, nothing happened.
Perhaps, if one of us got inside the lamp and pretended to be a genie.
Silly, but it's worth a try.
Aladdin squeezed his way inside it. The uncle rubbed vigorously, and a genie did appear.
It's not really a genie, Unc. It's me, Aladdin.
I know. All right, let me make a wish. I wish for a ham sandwich.
Aladdin strained mightily, but couldn't even come up with the mustard.
You knucklehead. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Venting his wrath, he gave Aladdin a sharp rap on the head, which produced a large lump.
I certainly wish we were out of here.
And just like that, they were.
I say, it did work.
Unknown to them, it wasn't Aladdin who was magic, it was the lump on his head. By now, it had gone down so that every wish they made was futile.
I knew I couldn't trust you. You're holding out on me.
The lump disappeared.
Maybe we're wishing for too much. I say, let's try something smaller.
I wish I had my nickel back.
Just as before, the lump worked a miracle, but instead of wishing while the lump was there, they dashed off to spend the nickel. By the time they got back to wishing again, the lump was gone.
I wish I had $1 million.
I wish I was in Dixie.
Hooray!
Hurrah!
Hooray!
Well, they wished and they wished for 6 straight days without one of them coming true. And then, on the 7th day, a minor earthquake shook the city, causing a vase on a shelf to topple down and crash on Aladdin's noggin. You guessed it, the lump was back.
No! I say, am I lump prone these days?
You know something now, baby? About the only thing we haven't wished for is to be in a huge cavern in which rests all the priceless treasures of the world.
That did it.
It worked again. We're millionaires.
Overjoyed, they cavorted among the vast riches, and all the while, the lump grew smaller until at last it was gone.
Well, all we have to do now is wish that we were back home with all this stuff.
Yes, go ahead, wish.
I wish that we were back home.
With all this stuff, like he said.
Ah, what a tragedy. For their wish would not come true without the magic lump. They were doomed to stay in that drafty old cavern.
Wonderful, wonderful.
You want to stay in a drafty old cavern?
Oh, I thought he said tavern.